Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Gump back in the video, and today I want to do my Denver Broncos Week 16 recap. So we lose it here against the Jaguars, and we lose it here against the Jaguars here. Um, mostly gonna explain this there, why this video did not fully come out fully because of the hit from Pat Bryant there. It really pissed me off. He got hit right there, and I was really pissed off at the player who honestly injured him, and and I was gonna make a video on that, but I kind of mostly denied it because YouTube should not really like that, what I was saying. That's why I'm mostly gonna talk about my thoughts on that. So let's get on to the recap there. So let's get on to the scores and the pros and cons in this game. There's really a lot of cons in this game, not a lot of pros. So let's get on to the scores. First, we got a Trevor Lawrence touchdown pass to Peck Watstring for 12 yards. I can't really say his name, to making it 7-0 Jaguars. Then we responded with a touchdown pass for ourselves there to Bo Nix to Cortland Sutton for 15 yards there to tie up the game at 7. And then we had a Will Lutz field goal there, making it our 45-yard field goal attempt there, making it 10-7 Broncos. So we actually had the lead. Trevor Lawrence scored a touchdown pass there to Brian Sandering for 3 yards there to making it 14-10 Jaguars. And then the Jaguars kicked a field goal there with Confident Little for 47 yards to making it 10-7 Jaguars. Then we scored a touchdown run there. R.J. Harvey scores a touchdown here for 38 yards and making it tied at 17, so the game was tied. Jaguars responded with the Trevor Lawrence 20-yard touchdown run to making it 24-17 Jaguars. Then the Jaguars scored a touchdown here. Trevor Lawrence to Trylan Jr. for 10 yards to make it 31-17. 31-17 Jaguars. Then the Jaguars scored another kicked a field goal there to make it 36 yards, or 26 yards, making it 34-17. And then we responded with a Will Lutz field goal there with the 21-yard field goal to making it 34-20. And we lose it here 34-20. So, mostly let's get into the pros and cons in this game. In the pros there, we were moving down the field. We were moving the sticks there. I like what we were doing in the first half there. We were moving the sticks, executing the play there. Bo was on his targets in the first half there, and we were actually moving the ball. We were actually moving the ball there, and we were getting the first downs there. So we were doing pretty well on that. On our defense there, our defense actually got to Trevor Lawrence 5 times there, so we actually sacked Trevor Lawrence 5 times in this game here, and mostly executing the play there, and mostly having this as a big victory for the Broncos defense there. So we actually got to Lawrence 5 times in this game and sacked him 5 times. So that was actually pretty good. For the cons there, that was it for the pros there. For the cons there, we kept messing up. We just kept messing up there on defense there. Defense there was technically laying an egg, like I've been saying all the last, mostly the preseason, or technically the bye. We've been laying eggs since the bye there. We really need to fucking fix this crap. So, mostly the Jaguars there, they kept moving on us. They kept moving the ball there. Trevor Lawrence there kept moving the ball on us when we couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed. We couldn't stop a nosebleed at all. They kept moving on us there, and mostly we just couldn't stop Trevor Lawrence at all. We just kept like laying eggs there. We couldn't really fully stop him that at all. Defense was technically laying an egg there. I don't know what's fucking going on with Van Joseph today, because Joseph fucking sucked on defense. He fucking sucked on defense there, and we just couldn't do nothing there at all. In the second quarter, then we started seeing some in the second half there, we kind of seen a fall apart there. We kind of fell apart in the second half, and we just kind of Bo there, he was struggling. He couldn't move the ball. He couldn't move the sticks there. He was throwing interceptions there. He played like a fucking rookie out there. Bo was playing like a fucking rookie out there, and he was massively struggling there. He couldn't find no targets there and try to execute it there. We barely can get first downs there. We got a couple first downs with Bo, but technically that was not enough there. He was technically, they were technically pushing there. They were pushing on us there. Bo there, he was making mistakes. He was throwing intercepts there. He did not got sacked, so I'm actually pretty happy with what the line was doing there. The line was actually keeping him up there, but still, he was making those dumbass mistakes there. And when technically Bo was making those dumbass mistakes there, he was making massive mistakes, and we mostly need to fix that going into next week. We can't have this going week by week there and then expect to win these games. Because technically, if we want to win these games there, we need to mostly buckle down and actually move the ball, get first downs, and execute in the play. If we can't do that there, that means we are not going to win a lot of games there. And possibly might get knocked down off the first seed there. Because right now, we have the first seed. Still, we have the first seed. We're holding on that first seed right now. But we can easily lose it if we lose our next two games there. We have to play the Chiefs next week there on Christmas there. And we also have to play the Chargers the last week. And technically, those games are going to be critical and tough now because of this fucking loss there. If we won today, we should have contained the number one seed in the AAC. We should have contained the number one seed in the AAC there. Now we have to buckle down, have to play really hard against the Chiefs and Chargers there because of this loss there. Because of this fucking loss there. And we need to mostly execute it there. Luckily, we don't have to play Patrick Mahomes there, but they got their ass handed by the Titans. The Chiefs got their ass handed by the Titans there, and if we lose against the fucking Chiefs next week, I'm gonna flip because this team there with no Patrick Mahomes lost to the Tennessee Titans. If we lose this game there, we have a tough game there. And at home against the Chargers the last week. And if we can't beat the Chiefs, who can't beat the fucking lonely Titans, it's gonna be sledding. It's gonna be hell. It's gonna be sledding there, and we don't want to do that there. So we lose it. We fall here. We're 12-3 in the season. Next, we're in Arrowhead playing against the Chiefs. And we might see on Christmas, and we might have to see what's actually going to happen in this game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, more responses to Bros. We like, love, bros. Please subscribe for the Bone Kid from Steel Culture and Live Streams. For Bros. Like, and a peace.